Welcome to the Whitehead Files, Portico Collection. I am here with Jacqui Rose, aka JP Rose. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, no problem, no problem. I can't wait till you get to Manchester. But before we talk about that, I want to know a little bit about, because you're a writer, author, but you're also an actress, aren't you?
Back in the day, I was, absolutely, because I love words, and I just thought that was the way to get into writing in a way, because I didn't go to university, left school at 16, so I thought it was really clever people that wrote. So I thought, I can't start writing books, but I do love acting. I love the medium of theatre. And so I started going down that route, but I used to get really frustrated with the scripts and the parts that I was going up for. So I thought, no, I can't do this. Plus I had terrible stage fright, so that wasn't great either. Just vomiting before I go on stage, not great.
Oh, do you know what? So many people though have stage fright,
yes,
as well, and sort of working around it. So that's great. So you've got a love of words, and it started here in Manchester, but when you come to Manchester, and like I said, we're going to talk about that briefly in a bit. When you come to Manchester, I'm going to unpick that. I want to unpick a little bit the whole JP Rose, which sounds like you're a fella. Why? Tell me.
Well, JP Rose is the teenage one and the YA one. And I just wanted, it wasn't so much that it was sounded like a fella. I just wanted to separate it from the Jacqui Rose books, which are gangland and crime, but I still wanted to own it. I wanted to go, hey, I've done both, but there is a big separation between the two. And I just put the P there because that's part of my name. And I just thought it sounded quite funky, actually.
It does. That's why I thought I'd jump in and pick on that. So Jacqui Rose, the adult books, I'm not going to lie, they sound a bit sexy. The adult books, if somebody wanted to find out, which one would you say for them to start with?
They all actually stand alone. The best one is because I've developed the skill of writing, because obviously you can be a storyteller and a superb storyteller, but there is a skill and honing your craft. So the last one that came out was The Streets. I was really pleased with the way that the story developed. I'm really proud of that one. So that's a good one to start with. But then the rawer ones, right back in the day, I think the first one came out in 2011 or something, that was called Taken. And a lot of people like that because I didn't really know what I was doing in one way. But so it's raw emotion all put on the page. So and the characters are ongoing for about 8 books, actually.
Oh, wow.
Even though they're standalone, you have the sort of the group of Soho characters popping up in each book, and a lot of the readers did enjoy that. But then I just wanted to do fresh stories, so I sort of
into young adults.
Yes. I mean, I continued, and I still continue writing the adult books. I think I've written 17 adult books. So I'm doing it.
Shut the front door.
Yes. 16 or 17. Yeah. Because that's nice to continue doing that. I don't want to drop one and replace the other, but I've always wanted to write young adults. But when I started writing, there's a lot still needs to be done in publishing with inclusivity and diversity, but it's got better. But when I approached publishers, they were like, no, we don't want these sort of stories. We don't want, so that's why I sort of got involved in the gangland crime, which wasn't my choice. It was the publisher's choice who put me there. Yeah. And yes, I'm grateful for developing my writing and being in publishing, because it's so difficult to, it really is. met great people, learnt a lot. But yeah, originally I always wanted to do YA and teens, but it was just a long route to get here. 10 years to get here.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. And I'm glad you've touched on the whole diversity thing.
Yeah.
You know, and we'll talk a little bit about that. On the 12th of November, you are joining me at my second home, the Portico Library and Newsroom in Manchester. And we are doing a fireside interview for your latest book, The Haunting of Tyrese Walker.
Yes, I'm very excited, because it's really written by the heart, because it was inspired not only, you know, celebration of my different heritages, but also the death of my adopted mum, and which had a profound effect. And I wanted to put something really bad to something good, and that's where the story developed from. So I'm really excited about talking to you about it, and just and it's seasoned with Jamaican folklore, I believe. Yes, absolutely, which is so interesting for people. And it always fascinates me that more isn't known, you know, a wider, you know, sort of readership about Jamaican folklore, because it's fascinating, you know, because it also goes right back to you know, sort of slavery, and you know, go back to Africa. So we've got this wonderful trail of how the Jamaican folklore developed. So I have found readers have said to me, which, you know, makes my heart sing. They've said, we were so fascinated about it, we started researching about it ourselves, and it is so interesting. And I go, yes, because that's what it's about, isn't it?
Yes.
You know, from reading my book, then it takes them somewhere else.
Yeah, definitely. So if anyone wants to join us, please go to the Portico Library website for the tickets. It's 12th of November, 3 till 4. Now we want to do 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Now we want to do a call out to young people to review the book, don't we?
Absolutely, because that's what it's all about. You know, I mean, it's one thing reviewers reviewing it, but it is all about the young people reading it. That is first and foremost for me.
Yeah. So if you're a budding writer or not a budding writer, please get in contact with myself or Jacqui Rose to actually have a chance to review the book and put your opinions forward.
Yes, absolutely. Good or bad, that's what it's about, isn't it?
That's what, exactly. That is what it is all about. All right, we've both got our sunglasses on, right on top of our head, because that's the kind of women we are. We're always optimistic. We always know the sun is gonna shine. Jacqui Rose, thank you very much for speaking to me.
Thank you.